Hey my Tadas, it's me Tyler and I'm back with another video. I'm back with another video. I'm back with another video. So guys, today we are not doing a documentary review, but we are doing a channel review. This is something new. I ain't never reviewed anyone's channel before, but here we are. If y'all don't know this channel, the name of it is Soft White Underbelly, and the person who the channel belongs to, his name is Mark. So this channel is basically an interview channel. He interviews a lot of different type of people that are quote unquote like on the fringes of society. He interviews a lot of prostitutes, a lot of pimps, people from gangs, a lot of different people with drug addiction, a lot of people who've been abused, just pretty much people that's going through, they go through. I would say the bread and the butter of his channel is him interviewing people that experience a lot of issues with drug and prostitution. I don't know how to put this, okay? Because I'm not going to say that I just downright think Mark is a bad person. Because Mark has explained multiple times the reason why he does what he does. He talks about how, you know, if he doesn't do it, if somebody doesn't do it, these people are not going to get their story out. Nobody's going to understand, you know, that majority of the time, those prostitutes and drug users that you see, they came from a rough life. They had it hard growing up. And he talks about how he just want to showcase that and let people get their story out. Just show the world that everybody didn't grow up like you, peaches and cream. And this is why, you know, we have way different parts of our society. Like we got the extremely poor, the people that's on drugs, and we got people that are super rich and healthy and living a great life because of basically their upbringing. So I will say Mark does do some good because he's set up people GoFundMes. He's gotten people help, but he does say he does not set up a GoFundMe for people who he feel like they're gonna just go spend all the money on drugs. But with that being said, most of the people he interviewed are drug addicts, and he getting the money for them. He pay them like, I'm assuming like $20, $30. He go get them off of Figueroa Street. Apparently that's like a street on Skid Row in California. He talks about that street all the time. So apparently he rides up and down the whole stroll and go get these people and then throw them in front of a camera and then ask them like the deepest traumatic parts of their life. And it's just, Mark, I don't know. He has 1 million subscribers, I think. So it's a lot of us that it intrigues. So I am part of the problem too, I guess. If I am saying that that's the problem, it's almost like we kind of looking at them under a microscope, like, oh my God, y'all really went through this, like just for our viewing pleasure, like trauma porn or whatever the case may be. But in the same time, you have compassion for these people. You feel sad for them. You feel sorry for them. And it do make you think about what you take for granted in life. Like taking for granted your parents and your family and all the people you have in your life that love you. These people typically didn't have that. So, I don't know. There's like a huge duality to what Mark is doing that I feel. And sometimes he does talk about how it intrigues them, how these people are and what they be doing.
I'm actually not.
So you're a normie that's just enthused with the lifestyle of...
I just find this
fascinating, right?
Here's what it is. I am fascinated by the human tendency to self-destruct. That can take many different forms. Down here you get the drug addiction, the gang violence, the prostitution. But it could also be gambling, eating, shopping.
Fucking.
So many different things.
Yeah.
It's laziness.
But I don't know if I would say the part that troubles me about his YouTube channel is I don't know what percentage of it is just intriguing to him and what percentage of it is him just wanting to help. I've never commented about it under his channel because he has stands, y'all, like this that will come for your head if y'all say Mark is doing anything wrong. So that's why I decided to talk about it over here on my channel, because it's like, it's the line of questioning for me. Mark will be the type of person, he'll ask you, he'll have somebody sitting up there and the person will be bawling, like boo-hoo crying about the first question he asked, like, what's your parents in your life, this and the third, and then they'll be so broken up about, so they'll be so broken up about a question, and it's almost as if he doesn't even give them a chance to process that trauma before he's asking another question. Like, oh, so your parents weren't in your life like that? Were they on drugs? Was your mom a prostitute too? It's like he be trying to hurry up and get to the meat and potatoes of the situation. And if somebody tells him like, oh, I grew up fine, I had a loving household, he will continue to poke and prod until they find something traumatic to talk about. And I'm just like, I don't know if $20 or $30 and possibly a GoFundMe is worth dredging up these people's worst demons. They already on drugs. They already homeless. They already be having like no clothes on, just looking crazy, just looking like they need help. And y'all, he just get them a little bit of money and basically send them back into the world most of the time. And at the very least, I just would wish that Mark had maybe a psychologist or some type of trained professional on site as he's talking to these people. And I know he talks about it all the time, how most of these people do not want help. But even if you have somebody there to help you correctly process your emotions, then maybe, just maybe, it will lead to just, I don't know, a little bit better outcome. Like just somebody who can give them some type of reassurance or help or something. Because most of the time, all Mark have to give is, oh, wow, that's really sad. Oh, wow, I'm sorry to hear that. That has to be terrible to go for you to be going through. So, do you do any other drugs? It's like, dang, Mark, like these are humans. I know you trying to get content for your channel, but these are real, actual human beings with life, with lives. And I'm not saying that he don't understand that, because I know a part of him does have compassion. Because like I said, he do try to help these people. He has, some of these people he's really, really, really helped. Like Amanda, he's been following her for so long. If you watch the channel, you'll know who Amanda is. He found her when she was just now getting on crack, and then he saw her go down, down, down. He kept trying to get Amanda help and work with her, and now she's finally in rehab. She finally doing good. She was forced to go to rehab, but I don't know, it doesn't really matter because she's also schizophrenic. So they basically forced her into treatment, but she's doing well. She's doing better right now from the last video we saw. But the line of questioning for me is what made me want to do this video. Because I've always kind of felt for the, year or so that I've been watching Mark, I always kind of felt that it was something nefarious about what he was doing. I don't know why, but I just felt that. But this particular video with Amanda just really made me want to get my thoughts out there about soft white underbelly. He brought up crack so many times in this video, and this lady is like really trying to change her life. She's really working at it.
From jail.
Yeah, 3 months I spent.
And yeah, it's been 3 months. Now you're in a rehab.
Yeah.
Kind of on the outskirts of LA.
Yeah, Claremont.
And how are you liking it so far?
It's okay. I get cravings a lot.
Cravings for crack?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure. It's not easy.
It's not.
How's it gone?
It's okay. Sometimes I feel like leaving, but I gotta stick it through. I gotta stay strong.
Yeah, basically you're building a new life.
Yeah.
You know, and that life you had was so dangerous and so destructive.
Yeah.
And you were going to end up dead. You know that, right?
Yeah.
So what's gone on in your life in the last 3 months, I think, is perhaps the the way to get out of this.
Yeah.
The jail helped, and that must have been difficult to not have anything, not have the drugs that you wanted, and not have the freedom that you were used to.
And she's basically saying, no, it's not easy. Yes, I still want to go back and do crack. Yes, I still want to try, to work on myself, but it is not easy by no stretch of the imagination. And he just continuously bring it up like, yeah, I remember I saw you. Your teeth was knocked out and this and that. Oh, and yeah, you was just really on crack real bad. And yeah, I mean, back in the day, you would have just been on crack and this, that. It's like, God, dog, Mark. Amanda is trying. Hello. Do you see her progress? Do you see all this weight she done put on? I felt like that was his main opportunity to only pretty much speak about her growth in the future. I probably would have brought up crack one time. Like, I know that you struggle with addiction, but you are looking great. You are doing great. Let's talk about what your plans are for the future. How is it in your rehab? What do you like to do for fun? Have you found any other things that you enjoy? But no, he wanted to stay right there in her trauma. I'm not going to say that Mark is a terrible person and he's only doing this for clout and money and he's taking his time out to interview these people just because he knows it's good content. I'm not going to say that because he does it so often and he gets so many people and he interviews so many different type of people that I don't know. I do feel like it's somewhere in his heart he cares, but I don't know. I just wish he went about it in a better way. At first I was thinking I had this little irritation with him because he's a white man. And I was just thinking in my head, like, if it was somebody from any other group, like if it was a white lady, a Hispanic man, or a black man, a black woman, like if it was somebody from any other group that gets disenfranchised, but it's like this person at the pinnacle of privilege looking down at everyone and just, I don't know, showcasing it for the world to see. And I was like, dang, if it wasn't a white man, I wouldn't be so like, dang, why is you so worried about these people on Figueroa? Why is you so worried about these people that ain't got no money and that's on drugs and this, that, and the third? Why is you so worried, Mark, and you got the pinnacle of privilege? And then on the other side of that coin, I had to realize that is not why I'm super irritated with Mark. Because if you know me, if you know, you know. Girl, I cannot freaking stand Iyanla Vanzant. And she's a black woman. I feel like she messy. I feel like she don't help them. I feel like she about worse than Mark. Just stirring up mess and drama and causing trauma in these folks' life and ain't fixed nothing. So it's really not because Mark is a white man, because Iyanla gets the hell on my nerves. But at least she does have a trained professional on site now. So that's what I do like about it. And that's one, tidbit I feel like he should take from her show. Please get you a professional to help these folks while you dredging up all their trauma. All I could imagine every time he has one of those very, very super emotional interviews with someone, all I could imagine is them going somewhere and overdosing. They already a drug addict on a regular day. They already on crack on a regular day. But this man give you $20, $30. He come in here and ask you all this traumatic ass shit that you got to talk about. You feeling low, you feeling down. With that $20, $30, what you about to go do? Drugs. And you might overdose or whatever. So I be worried for them people. And I also I don't know. I would like to know more of Mark's intentions. Like, I want to see him go down on Figueroa and pass out sandwiches and blankets or whatever the case may be without them having to give an interview, without them having to give him something. And he might do that. So I'm not super judging him because I don't know what that man do on his off time. I'm just watching what I see, and some of it does rub me the wrong way. But I would like y'all to tell me what y'all think about Soft White Underbelly. If y'all watch him, do y'all think that Mark sometimes gets a little insensitive with the questions? Do y'all think that he should have, maybe a professional with him to help him with it? Or what do y'all think? Do y'all think I'm just out of my mind and just finding something to criticize Mark about because I'm not doing it? I don't know. Y'all just let me know. And if you like videos like this, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you turn on the notification bell so you know when I post. And I